David, how about over at Micro Focus? I'm sure you've got a specific program that you'd like to highlight that kind of, sort of brings to bear, a great example of how this capability is being used.
Well, sure. Thanks for that, Luke. I guess, last year we made a lot of progress, as as an industry partner on maturing some of the capabilities within our products. But one program in particular that we worked on was within U.S. Commerce to support all the remote workers that are conducting the Sentinel, in the census for this year. They were leveraging our ICAM capabilities to establish an enterprise ICAM identity management for credentialing of those temporary remote users. And if you think about that use case that we were working with census, it's based on a zero trust model, which we built into our portfolio, assuming that all those remote workers are fraudulent and need to be credentialed. And we're able to help them stand up an entire process for that. Now, the census itself had trouble getting started and conducting, as I think everybody's aware of. They're making progress with that. But probably what I'm most proud of is the support program we put in place. They wanted to have a very unique product support model so that we could support a 24/7 model to support those any issues that they may have had with the portfolio and the products. And so the vendor community came together, all the vendors, that were helping, support them through this to make sure we were available, both within our R&D, and our product folks. And then a couple of the other programs we benefited from last year was because of that zero trust architecture we built into our core identity management products. It lended itself very well as the workforce shifted during COVID to being remote. So we were able to help with like using your SMS cell phone text messaging to do multi-factor authentication, which wasn't a need before, with a lot of the PID credentialing, and helping with the bring your own device requirements, because laptops weren't available for a lot of the remote folks. So those customers that were using our products, in the federal agencies, we were able to put some unique programs together where they could scale and expand at very little cost to meet the needs of the crisis. And probably the last area is really within our Fortify product, which is heavily used, but there's been a big effort across DoD to standardize DevSecOps and to build in software assurance, which I believe is the new attack surface, right? So we're able to use machine learning in Fortify to create an audit assistant and to centralize scans, and then demonstrate how you could leverage that as an enterprise service versus a local excellence within a development team to provide more visibility and metrics on how fast you're innovating from a DevOps perspective, but also how secure are you, and really, understand that supply chain that goes into building a product or a custom, application to make sure it's secure. So we've made a lot of progress there as well.